Biggie bubbled. A conch, ever so expensive. I bet if you wanted to buy one, you would have to pay pound and pound and pounds. He had it on his garden wall, and my autumn Olaf took the shell from Biggie, and a little water ran down his arm, and colored the shell was deep cream to shade here and there with fading pink between the point worn away into a little hole, and the pink lips of the mouth lay 18 inches of shell with a slight spiral twist and covered with a delicate impost pattern relief shook sand out of the deep tub. Mooed like a cow, he said. He had some wet stone too, and a bird cage with a green parrot. He did not blow the whetstone, of course, and he said Biggie paused for breath and stroked the glass shining thing that lay in Relaf's hand. Relaf looked up. We can use this to call the other, have a meeting, they will come when they hear eyes. He palmed at Relaf. That was what you mean, didn't you? That's why you got the cough out of the water. Relaf pushed back his fair hair. How did your friend blow the cush? He kind of spit, said Biggie. My ocean would not let me blow on account of my Aston. He said you blow from down here. Biggie laid a hand on his routine. Abandon. You try real life, you will call the other. Doubtful relief laid the small end of the shawl against his mouth, and below there came a rushing sound from its mouth, but nothing more. Relief wiped the salt water off his lips and tried again, but the shawl remained silent. He kind of spat. Relief breathed his lips and squirted air into the shawl, which emitted a low, furtive noise. This amused both boy so much that Relief went on squirting for some minutes between bouts of laughter. A blow from down here. Relief grasped the idea and hit the shawl with air from his diaphragm. Immediately the thing sounded a deep, harsh note boomed under the palm spread of the introduction of the forest, and it shocked back from the pink grant of the moment. Cloud of birds rose from the tree top, and something squealed and ran in the iconography. Olaf took the shawl away from his lips. Cush, his ordinary voice sounded like a whisper after the harsh note of conch. He laid the cush against his lips, took a deep breath and blew one more. The note boomed again, and then at his firmer pressure the note flaking up, and Octavia become a storied player, more potential than before. Biggie was shooting something. His face pleased, his glasses flashing. The bird crowed. Small animals scattered. Relief breath filled. The note dropped. The Octavia became a low whipper. Was a rush of air. The conch was silent, a gleaming disk. Relief face was dark with breathlessness, and the air over the island was full of bird clamor and issues ringing. I bet you can hear that for miles. Rely found his breath and below a series of short blasts. Biggie exclaimed, "There is one." A child had appeared among the palm about 100 yards along the beach. He was a boy of perhaps 6 years. Saturday and fire, his clothes torn, his face covered with a sticky mess of front. His shoulders had been lowered for an obvious purpose and had only been pulled back halfway. He jumped off the palm truck into the sand, and his trousers fell about his ankle. He stooped out of them and trotted to the platform. Biggie helped him up. Meanwhile, relief continued to blow till voice shouted in the forest. The small boy squatted in front of relief, looking up brightly and vertically as he received the reassurance of something proposition. Being down, he began to look satisfied, and his only clean diggity, a pink thumb, slid into his mouth. Biggie leaned down to him. "What's your name?" "Johan." Biggie muttered the name to himself and then shouted it to Relief, who was not interested because he was still blowing. His face was dark with the violent pleasure of making this stupendous noise, and his heart was making destruction. Shocking in the forest was near. Signs of life were visible now on the beach, the sand trembling pond. The head has concealed many figures in its miles of length. Boys were making their way toward the platform through the hot, damp sand. 3 small children, no older than Johan, appeared from straggling close at hand, where they had been grogging front in the forest. A dark little boy, not much younger than Biggie, part a tingle of undergrowth, walked on to the platform and smiled cheerful at everybody. More and more of them came, taking their seat from the innocent Johan. They sat down on the fallen palm trunk and weed. Relief continued to blow short, pinching blasts. Biggie moved among the crowd, asking them and trying to remember them. The children gave him the same simple obedience that they had given to the man with the megaphone. Some were naked and carrying the clothes, others half naked or more or less dressed in school uniform, grey blue flannel jacket or just red. There were big moths, even stripped of color in stocking and blower. Their head clustered above the trunk in the green shed, head brown, fire black, chested, sand mouse claws. A head meeting, whispering, a head full of eyes that watched, relief and spectacular. Something was being done. The children who come along the beach single or in tow leapt into visibility when they crossed the line from head has. The near sand hair, the eyes was first attracted to a black pot-like creature that danced on the sand, and only later protected the body above it. The path was the children's shadow shrunk by the vertical sand